Hello everyone and welcome to What's Your IQ? For those new viewers out there, I'm your host Scott Free and I'll go over some of the rules. Here at What's Your IQ, we're all about separating the smarties from the dummies. Our objective is to put two contestants head to head to figure out which of them has the higher IQ. To do this, we have selected questions from a standard intelligence test. Both contestants will take turns picking a number. The number they pick will correspond with the question which I will ask. The contestants that answer the most questions will have the higher intelligence quotient or IQ and will be our winner. Let's get started. It's time to meet our contestants. This is Dolly Dingle. She came all the way from Plainsville, Michigan. Her hobbies include shopping and talking. Well, everyone say hi to Dolly.
Hi, audience.
And that is Charles Smart III. He currently lives in Italy what is it you're doing exactly?
Well, I'm studying fossils recently found off the coast of Morocco.
Right. Well, Charles's hobbies include playing chess and doing crossword puzzles. Everyone give a warm welcome to Charles.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, let's get started. We'll flip a coin to see who goes first. Let me get my coin. Dolly, please call it.
Tails?
Tails it is. You can go first. Go ahead and pick a number 1 through 13.
And 40.
You have to pick a number from 1 to 13. 40 isn't an option.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'll go with 5.
Okay, 5 it is. And here is your question. What relation is your niece's brother to you?
Oh, I know this. Is it your uncle?
I'm sorry, but that is the wrong answer. Mine is 1 for Dolly. Charles, do you think you know this one?
Yes, I believe I do know this one. I would say nephew. Final answer, Scott.
That's really not necessary, but yes, that is right. The answer is nephew, plus 1 for Charles. And it's your turn to pick a number.
I'll go with number 10.
Okay, number 10. Your question is, how many birthdays does the average man have?
Well, that's easy. See, your birthday can only fall on one day. No man has more than one birthday.
Is that your answer?
Yes, 1 is my final answer.
Well, that's right. 2 points for Charles. Unfortunately, folks, we have to pause for this exciting game for a quick information break.
Hey viewers, this information break is brought to you by Intelligence Test. Today we're going to talk about the Stanford Binet Intelligence Scale. Do you know that the Binet-Simons scale was issued in 1905 and consisted of 30 tests in order of increasing difficulty? It was typically used for testing children. It's okay if you didn't know that. Not a lot of people do.
Okay, thanks for that educational segment. Now back to the game. Dolly, I believe it is your turn to pick a number.
I think it is. I'll go with letter 7.
Okay, number 7 it is. And your question is, some months have 31 days. How many have 28 days?
Well, they either have 30 days or 31 days. So 0 months have 28 days.
Wrong. All the months have 28 days, you fool.
I'll do the hosting here. But unfortunately for you, Dolly, Charles is right and you are wrong. 3 points total for Charles. What an exciting game this has turned out to be.
Well, it's my turn. I'll pick number 12.
A good choice. And your question, Charles, is, it's a tricky one. Divide 30 by half and add 10. What is the answer?
These questions are insulting. It's obviously 70. 30 divided by 1/2 is 60. I'm sure even Dolly Dingle over here can tell you that. Addition, I learned before I could walk. 6 plus 10 is 70.
An explanation is not necessary, really, but yes, your answer is correct. That is 1 more point for Charles, which I'm sure you can tell us makes 4. Okay, folks, time for another educational break.
Hey, and welcome back. Are you ready for some more knowledge? Okay. Did you know that there are different forms of IQ tests? Well, there are. The most common form of IQ tests are group tests, intelligence tests, administered by one examiner to many people at one time. There are also performance tests, intelligence tests that minimize the use of language. And you can't forget about culture fair tests, intelligence tests designed to reduce cultural bias by minimizing skills and values that vary from one culture to another. Well, now that you know the different types of intelligence tests, let's get on with the game. Back to you, Scott.
Oh, great, let's get back. I believe it is your turn, Dolly. I can't wait to hear the answer you come up with this time. Pick a number.
You're fun. Well, let's see. Number 2 sounds good.
Indeed it does. Okay, your question is, a farmer has 17 sheep and all but 9 die. How many sheep are left?
8.
Come on.
Nope. Charles?
There are 9 left. That's easy. Come on, Dingle. Get your head in the game. Couldn't you have gotten me some real competition, Scott?
Pick a number, Charles. This is sudden death round for the first one to answer the question, what's your IQ? The pressure's on Charles to pick a number.
There's no pressure. Let's get real. I picked 3.
Okay, final round, sudden death. It all comes down to this, folks. Who will be the next winner of What's Your IQ? We'll find out after this educational break.
Okay, I'm here to talk again about what makes a good intelligence test. The first major thing is reliability, or the ability of a test to produce consistent and stable scores. A method of determining test reliability is by split-half reliability, which is dividing the test into 2 parts and checking the agreement of scores on both parts. The second most important thing is validity, or the ability of a test to measure what it has been designed to measure. Now let's finish this game.
As always, thanks for the information. Okay, now back to our game. Charles, when we left, you picked 3. And here is your final question. How many 2-cent stamps are there in a dozen?
Well, 2 times 12 is 24. So I win. Ha!
Sorry, no, that's the wrong answer.
What?
Golly dingle, if you can answer this question correctly, you win the game.
Is it a dozen?
Yes, you are the winner of What's Your IQ?
Wait, I didn't understand the question. This isn't fair.
Oh, Charles, but it is fair. Here our questions are tested to ensure the fairness.
But I have the higher IQ.
But I don't like you.
Did I win?
Okay, thanks all for What's Your IQ. Tune in next week for a new episode. I'm your host, Scott Free. And remember, here at What's Your IQ, our motto is reliability and validity first. Thanks for watching and have a good night.